relax now. Back into our dorm, I find Ellen muttering to herself. How'd it go? Didn't. You didn't take the exam? That's what he said. I don't understand. Were you in the dungeon or not? I was in the dungeon. I found my way out. I just didn't use magic. What? How did you do that? I analyzed the layout and decided which walls were most likely, structurally, to be false, and I checked them for inconsistencies until I found 2 walls that were identical. Yeah? I was sure one was an illusion, but they still felt solid, so I decided my mind was being fooled and stopping my hand and making me think I felt something. So I jumped at the wall so I would hit it mid-air and my mind wouldn't be able to pull me back. And it worked. But I didn't cast any spells, so he said it didn't count, and he wouldn't give me any merits for it. That's not fair! Oh. Yeah, that's not fair! He can't penalize you for being smart. Well, that's not fair. They've always said that it doesn't matter how we solve the challenges as long as we solve them, right? Yeah, they didn't say that you had to use magic. They just said find your way out of the wall. Yeah. It's a trick. A nasty trick. I wonder how many people they catch by not telling us the real rules. Yeah, you're right. It's not fair. They're doing it wrong. She stomps out of the room. Oh boy. Where is she going? I follow Ellen in Ellen's wake as she steams through the halls. Professor Grabner? Sir! Oh, Ellen, don't do it! I beg your pardon? Your testing procedure is unbalanced and unfair. Take it up with the headmistress. I have no time for this. No! You listen to me! It's important! Oh god, Ellen, you're in so much trouble. She's yelling at Grabner? I can feel the fascinated crowd hovering around to watch the show. Would you be willing to accept attention in exchange for my listening to your little diatribe? Yes. I see. Carry on. You tell us that we're supposed to be creative, but you discourage creative solutions. You tell us that we're supposed to think our way out of challenges, but you don't teach us to think. All we've learned since we've been here are spells. No history, no literature, no guidance on what is or isn't accepted behavior, and then you punish us anyway. You tell us to experiment, but you don't tell us how to do it safely, and you don't give us the tools to measure our progress, and you make fun of science for doing what you can't. It's wrong. Have you finished? Yes. Very well. I will see you Saturday for your detention, Miss Middleton. He swirls his cape around him and walks away. Ah! I think I'm going to quietly sneak back into the room. Poor Ellen. It wasn't fair, though. That's not right. I wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. I'm not sure why, but I thought I heard something. Was someone at the door? I wait a few minutes, but I don't hear anything except Virginia snoring. Back to sleep, then. Weird. Kayla, I believe I have something that belongs to you. What? I'm okay. She hands me a nondescript brown paper bag. I peek inside. What? You see, some of the boys were playing catch with it in the cafeteria. Catch with what? They found it in the hallway. I don't know how it came to be there. But there you are, safe and sound. I had it cleaned and mended for you. Thanks. Don't worry, Dove. What seems to be the most terrible moment imaginable when you are young is only a tiny speckle in illustrated history. I'll see you later. She bustles away. But how did one of my bras end up in the hallway somewhere? That's a good question. I think we need to ward our room better. Another disruption spell. Caster expends life energy in order to gain magical energy. Maha! On Saturday morning, the mail and allowances are delivered. What should I do today? We want to increase our mana pool. Not my spell pool, I'm good with that. I win! I'm almost ready to go out when I hear someone knocking at the door. I'm coming already. Oh! Hello. Hi. My roommate just got a new set of flower stones, so he gave me his old ones. I thought I might teach you to play if you're interested, of course. Actually, I was just on my way to sports club meeting. Oh. I'd rather spend time with you. I can go to sports club any day. I'd rather spend the time with you. Aww. So where should we play? It doesn't take much space. We could do it here in the hall. Or I could invite him into my room. Alone. In a bedroom. With Damien. Fine. The hall's fine. That was a quick reaction. Not obvious at all. Have a seat. I tuck my robes under me and sit on the floor. Damien follows suit with a little more shifting to get his wings out of the way. He pulls out a small wooden box with floral patterns carved across the top. Opening it, he takes out a handful of flat gray pebbles and slightly wider than a quarter, and sets them on the ground between us. 6 pebbles, 4 of which have flowers painted on them. No, he turns them over. All of them have flowers painted on one side and blank on the other. The box is still half filled with playing pieces, but these are different. There are little gold and silver ingots, like a pirate doll's treasure, and a plump stone figure with a pointy hat. This is a basic set that doesn't use buds. It's simple. You gather the stones together, shake and toss. He scatters the pebbles and they come up 3 blank and 3 flowered. No points for me. Then it's your turn. If you get 5 or 6 of the same kind, you win points, and you get to throw again. So it's just luck? For us it is. Masters play a different game, where the stones can stay in the air for a set time to be adjusted by magic before they fall. But you're not ready for that. Go on, roll the stones. Toss the pebbles, get the same result as he did. We go on like that. I get lucky and throw 2 5s in a row, earning 2 gold and 2 silver bars. But Damien does the same shortly afterwards, and he is the first to throw all 6 same side up. Eventually we run out of treasure, and as the last to take the piece, I receive the gnome. Now what? We count them up? Now comes the trickier part. We throw the stones again, but now when you win a hand, you take treasure from the pile you've won already and put it in either your vault or your bill. Treasure in the vault counts toward winning the game, but treasure on the bill means the other player has to lose twice that value when they make the final tally. So what's the gnome for? If you have the gnome, then you lose the if you lose the final tally, you get to roll the stone 3 more times to steal any treasure you win from the other player. This has gotten all complicated. This is the easy version. We play a while engrossed in the click of stones against the floor until... Ahem. Hi? You're in my way. I scooch out of the way and let her through the door to our room. Is everything alright? Oh, she's just in a bad mood. You would tell me if something were wrong, wouldn't you? Huh? If that girl has threatened you... Threatened me? Well, her family. You've got the wrong idea. I mean, Donald gets her really mad, and she's never tried to beat him up. That you know of. Well, my apologies then. Still, I think perhaps I should go. No, you don't have to go just 'cause she's being broody. Well, it was nice seeing you. And you. Virginia, I'm mad at you. Mad. Is there gonna be another exam next week before Christmas break? I don't think so. We just had one. But it's the end of the semester. Shouldn't there be a final? How do we get our grades? Ha! That's the good thing about magic school. No grades! If you're still here, the professors aren't breathing demerits down your back, you're doing fine. I like this way of, or this system of thinking. The problem is that only works with magic, because you can't memorize. Well, no. It could work with, like, culinary school. That's it. We're going to redo culinary school to work like this school. But no, any other school it wouldn't work because you can't do the memorization thing without any sort of final or practical. And with people's lives at stake, hospitals couldn't, like, trust doctors that came from, they're fine, they did alright. But have you ever thought about it? Remember, the next time you go to a doctor, it doesn't say on his certificate or degree whether or not he graduated with a C or an A. Think about it. Anyway, I need to set my schedule for the week. No. Yes? No. We need more blue. It'd be cool to max out on one. I don't know how... Or I'll just fail. Or I'll just fail. Failing is fine. I'll just... just do poorly. We are called together to the gym, and I wonder if Virginia was wrong about there not being any more exams. Good morning, my sprites! As you know, the winter solstice is fast approaching, and at the end of next week, many of you will be leaving us for Christmas holiday. But before that, we have much to celebrate. If you will please come up here and reach in the bowl for a piece of paper. This name will tell you who your secret Santa is for. If it will be your job to get a gift for that person which you think suits them. Keep your name secret until after the gifts are delivered next week. I make my way to the stage and draw a name. I will be Santa for Virginia Danson. I wonder if Professor Potsdam is playing fair with these selections. Oh well. Yeah, it seems kind of convenient that my roommate, the person that I know... It would be kind of awkward if you got someone you didn't know. It'd be very obvious that it was your secret Santa if you suddenly came up to them and was like, so... what kind of things you like? No reason, I just suddenly took an interest in your daily life. I wake up early in the morning, even if this counts as morning. It's still dark outside, I'm not sure why. Was I dreaming? Was there a sound? Was there a reason I needed to get up? And then I remember the date. Boom! I hop out of bed and switch on the lights. Two sleepy heads blinking rise blinking from their beds. Happy Friday the 13th! Good luck for everyone! There's a moment of silence, then I have to dodge out of the way of the pillow that Virginia throws at me. Lucky for you, it missed. What about my luck? It's lucky for you too, because if you'd hit me, I would have had to hit you back. Weirdo. I don't care. Had a good time. I pick up the pillow and toss it back into Virginia's direction, aiming for her lap, not her head. Here you go. Go back to sleep. We can't sleep now. It's time to get up. It is not time to get up. We could get an early breakfast. The cafeteria is not even open. Are you sure? No. Well, I'm going. Whatever. Do you want to come, Kayla? Yeah. I'm already up. If the cafeteria is not open yet, at least then I can stretch my legs a bit before class. I don't care. I enjoyed it. Saturday morning, the mail and announcers were delivered. There's a large stack, notes stuck on top of a pile of mail. Snow, mall trips canceled. Canceled? But shopping! How are we supposed to buy presents for Secret Santa? I guess Professor Potsdam will have to think of something. Since I can't go out, what should I do today? I'm gonna study. I have Christmas break coming up, and that'll reset all of my stuff. Late in the evening, I run into Donald in the halls. Hey, Kayla, want to go out? What? That's awfully sudden. Outside. Oh. Luke and I were going to build a snowman, but he didn't want to get his fingers dirty. Snow isn't dirty. No. Why do you always say things that are like, yeah, I want to do these things, and then you say things, you complete the sentence, and it's like, oh god, what are you getting me into? You know what, fine. Snow is fun. Okay, I'll come. There's a lot of snow right now here. So much snow. Great! It's dark, and it's cold, and most of the students are safely tucked away in their little dorm rooms. They're missing out. The air is crisp and clean and still, and all sounds but our own muffled under a thick blanket of snow. The clouds have parted to let the moonlight through, although the occasional flake still wanders by in search of a place to rest. That was beautiful. Come on, over here. I don't want to pull up a patch too close or it'll spoil the view. We worked together to roll up large balls of snow, leaving the grass bare underneath, and stacked them together and jam-in sticks for arms. What do we use for the face? I raided the kitchen for vegetables. He pulls out a container containing a medium-length carrot, a cherry tomato, and two dark lumps I can't identify. What are those? Beets. They're for the eyes. That's an interesting thing to use. I guess they'd be the right size? I dig out little holes with my fingers and Donald pushes the vegetables into place. There we go. Cool. I heard there was a lot of snow at your place over Thanksgiving. Didn't you get to make a snowman then? Yeah, well, my family was there then. Aw, so? If I made a snowman, Urchin would probably knock it down. She wouldn't. No, she'd assume it was booby-trapped. She'd get someone else to knock it down for her. Well, she's got a point there. You might build a prank snowman. Maybe. Why are you always playing tricks on her? Because if I didn't, my family would forget I exist. Oh no, he's got middle child syndrome. That can't be true. All of my life, I've been pushed out of the way. William's Mr. Cool, even when he screws up. He's done much worse than I have, and he doesn't bother anyone. Everyone's proud of him. And Virginia? My very first memories are of my mother giving her presents and telling me not to touch them. Or her. Anytime she'd even bump her knee, Mom and Dad would drop everything and come running. Half the time, I got blamed even though I wasn't anywhere near her. Nothing was ever her fault, and once she figured that out, she could do anything or whatever she wanted and leave me to get the scolding. So he decided to just go ahead and have a reason to be scolded. Aw. She's lazy, she's spoiled, she's not smart, and she was never going to get anywhere near the Olympics. She wasn't even state ranked. There's nothing special about her. I think that's a bit harsh. The only reason she didn't cause more trouble than she did was that our parents practically followed her around waiting on her. But when I ran away from home, they didn't even notice. Really? Well, not for a few hours anyway. Anyway, William's the successful eldest son, Urchin's the baby, and I'm the troublemaker. It's better than being nothing. Besides, it's fun figuring out just how much trouble I can get into and still get myself out of. It gives me a challenge. Oh, Donald. He turns to fondly regard our creation. All of a sudden, he bursts out laughing. Look, Kayla! I peer at the snowman's face in shock. Juice from the eye beads has leaked into the snow, leaving amorphous trails of reddish-purple through the flesh of the snowman's head. Oh, good God! It's crying tears of blood! It's bleeding! It's a zombie snowman! Well, that certainly makes this a night to remember. Zombie snowman! Those are so cool. People do awesome things with snow. Still have Christmas break. Hopefully I'm not too stressed. Hail, choir of angels! Choir? It's supposed to be seasonally I suppose it's seasonally appropriate, but still. I know you're all disappointed that the weekend's weather prevented the usual shopping trips, so I've decided on a little change to this year's Secret Santa event. Something to show the triumph of imagination and goodwill over money. Something to use your creative minds and your hands. We're going to make presents? We're going to make Christmas cards! Close enough. I brought in construction paper, glue, glitter, crowns, scissors, and a collection of expired magazines. You can cut out pictures of things you think the person would like to have or be. Isn't it the thought that counts? And to help nurture your feelings of creativity and fun, all classes are canceled today. And I'm bringing pizzas for lunch. Enjoy! Sweet! Aren't we a bit old for collages? Pfft, to heck with you! This sounds like a blast! I suppose it's okay to wait our way to spend the day. Once. Alright, so I need to make a giant card. What color should the backing paper be? Oh, for Virginia? I don't know her favorite color. Christmas. Yeah, red is a Christmassy color after all. Then comes the question of what to decorate it with. For Virginia, so it ought to have... Oh gosh, what? What did I click? What did I... Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I can scroll! Oh. I can go back. Who knew? Red is a Christmassy. Even I've never had one where I can go back and you can change choices. That's awesome. I must have clicked jewelry. Cakes. Cakes and puddings and pies of all sorts of treats. There should be plenty of pictures for those in holiday magazines. Alright, so I cut there and put some glue here and sprinkled the glitter there, and half of it ends up on my robe. Of course, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being sparkly. This is sort of fun. All around me, the gym is filled with witches and wizards basically cutting and pasting. There's going to be such a mess to clean up later. I wonder which of them is making something for me. Once all the cards have been made and the pizza's cleared away, it's time to deliver our creations. I find Virginia and hand her my card. Merry Christmas! She grins at the card and pretends to like the pictures of the food. I am a girl of simple appetites. Simple, some of those desserts are complicated. Then Ellen approaches me with a card. I knew Potsdam rigged it to draw somehow. Merry Christmas! Is it a library? It's a chamber of secrets. References. Books and scrolls and magic of everything that we need to learn, because we're Wild Seed. Thanks! That's nice. Today I need to decide if I'm going to rest, or doing for the rest of the week, since yesterday turned into a crafting party. Blue, blue, green, white. Spurs sacrifice some of the caster's magic, causing the target to lose magic similarly. Cool. Green magic. So the chorale concert is tonight. Should we go? Ellen's singing, right? Yeah, but so is Donald. Is it free? Yeah, it's just a school thing, so there's no tickets to buy. Yeah, support Ellen. We should be there to support Ellen. Okay. The concert is held in the gym. The chorale members parade in carrying candles and then stand on the stage holding hands while they sing. They do some Christmas carols, but also plenty of songs I've never heard. And afterwards, there are free refreshments, which makes Virginia happy. Also, my first semester of witchery school comes to a close. Professor Potsdam has called all of us together for a final blessing before we go back to our parents for the holidays. Hello, my young students. The tradition of Christmas is one of giving and sharing. Most of you who are returning to your homes will be exchanging gifts and spending time with friends and family. But while you are gone, do not forget who you are. Do not forget all that you share with your brothers and sisters in magic. I have a special gift for you. A tingle of magic sweeps over us, leaving no visible change in its path. Think of those you care about. Think of a person who matters to you. If the person who you chose is thinking of you as well, you will feel that connection, that affection being shared. I'll leave you to your thoughts. Think of someone I care about. Well, since we're on his path... Damien's face springs into my mind. I can't help thinking about him. And I don't know what I was expecting, but crazy as it sounds, I can feel him smiling at me. Of all the people in his life, I'm the one he's thinking about. I know it. Professor Potsdam climbs back onto the stage and claps her hands. Have a happy Christmas, everyone. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Christmas vacation! Click, 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 click. Back at school at last. I did enjoy the holidays, but lying around the house doing nothing gets boring quickly, so I'm so out of touch with normal world now that it's hard to find anything else to do. I missed my friends here, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again. Hey Kayla, welcome back. Hey guys, how was your holiday? Fine. It was great. Look, I brought back tons of stuff. She points to her bed, which is stacked with candy boxes and tubes of store-bought cookies. That should last me at least a week, right? Helen sighs. What? Nothing. Come on, what? It's not fair! Oh no, what's not fair? She eats nothing but bags of junk and sugar, and she's skinny as a twig. I eat healthy food, and I look like me. Why? The same reason my hair is red and yours is yellow color. I'm just born that way. Ellen blows a strand of loose hair out of her face. I could dye it. Then it would grow back again. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have to eat salad all the time. But I like salad. Then don't worry about it. Oh, I almost forgot. This came for you earlier. She hands Ellen a small box wrapped in red paper with little white symbols on it. I can't make them out. Possibly a star on a crescent moon. Oh, a Christmas present from class. Thanks. Virginia stretches out her arms over her head and yawns. Anyway, I've got stuff to put away, so I'll talk to you guys more later. Don't forget there's a test at the end of this week. Oh, goody. What should I do this week? Blue, 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 green, white, main blue, transformation magic. Why? Why can't I get more than one the first time I take a blue class? Kayla? I turned to see a familiar face. Damien, hi! It's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. Of course I came back. Not everyone does. Did you have a nice holiday? It was alright. You? Well, it was pretty quiet with almost everyone gone. You stayed here? Yep. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No, it's alright. Christmas doesn't mean the same thing to me as it does to you. It's your holiday, your time to spend with your family. You should enjoy it. What about your family? What family? I'd rather not talk about that. Sorry. That was downer. Oh, I have something to show you. I made you a present. It's not much, but I wanted to give you something you could keep. Because butter's not keepable. Hold out your hands. I cut my palms in front of me, and he lays his hands over mine, placing something small and hard there before pulling away to let me see. A flower? Not a real flower, but the shape of a flower. Only a few inches long, made of some hard substance. It's stone? Advanced black magic. By the time you're a senior, you'll be able to sculpt details even smaller. Whoa! And now I'm kind of sad that I'm not taking black magic. That's beautiful! Thanks. I should have gotten you something. You already did. You're here. Aww. Anyway, I should go. I'll see you later. Aww.